When I finally proposed to Olivia, I was convinced we were destined for the kind of cozy, flickering fireplace happiness you see in holiday ads. We were the classic small-town couple, two people who had grown up breathing the same air, passing notes down the same high school corridors, believing we knew each other's souls as intimately as our own reflections. I thought that kind of bond was unbreakable, that nothing in the universe could slip between us. We shared a toothbrush holder, paid the same mortgage, and spent years side by side. I truly believed I understood every piece of her. What I didn't know was that some people hide entire chambers of themselves, doors locked so tightly you never even see the hinges. I found out the hard way. And even now, that realization still hits like a punch to the ribs. It was that hazy week between Christmas and New Year's, the lull when no one really works, but everyone pretends they're catching up. Olivia told me her company was hosting their annual holiday party. Black tie, fake smiles, the usual corporate cheer. She'd just been promoted to regional accounts and felt obligated to show face, shake hands, play the part of rising star. Coincidentally, my firm scheduled its own party that same Friday, and tradition said spouses attended together. But this year, the Millers wouldn't walk in as a pair. It'd just be me, flying solo in a blazer while Olivia toasted across town. My buddies pounced the moment I showed up. "Jake, you let your knockout wife loose on a night like this? Man, some guy's going to scoop her up." I laughed it off. 8 years and no one's managed yet. Tonight won't be the exception. But their jokes stuck like splinters, lodged deep in my mind. Too late to change plans, I grabbed a club soda and tried to lose myself in karaoke and awkward office dancing. I told myself I trusted her. End of story. The band was halfway through Livin' on a Prayer when the floor beneath me felt like it shifted. Too much alcohol, not enough food. I stepped outside to clear my head. The cold air slapped my face and brought me back. That's when my phone buzzed. Unknown number. 3 unread messages. My gut twisted. If it were an emergency, they'd call, right? Probably junk. I shoved the phone back in my pocket and returned inside. As midnight crept closer, HR cut the music and someone shouted, "Fireworks out back!" Our office sat at the edge of town, so pyrotechnics were safe and common. Everyone spilled into the lot, breath fogging the night air as managers fumbled with lighters. My phone chimed again. Same unknown number. Annoyance flickered. I nearly deleted the thread unread. But then something, instinct, fate, whatever, urged me to check. I opened the first text. "Your wife isn't where she says she is." 10 words. That's all it took for my world to stop spinning. Boom. First firework shot into the sky, blooming in a burst of color while my thoughts froze. The second text came in. An address. Suite number. Downtown. A high-rise nowhere near the hotel Olivia mentioned earlier. The third message followed. "Hurry if you want proof." My knees buckled. I called Olivia. Straight to voicemail after 2 rings. Tried again. No answer. My heart pounded so hard, I could feel it in my fingertips. Desperate, I scrolled through my contacts until I found a coworker of hers, someone I remembered from barbecues. Lauren picked up on the second ring, background music pounding. "Oh hey Jake. Liv just left with Mr. Grant. Something about grabbing paperwork." My stomach turned. Mr. Grant. Her boss. The one who'd signed off on her promotion just 2 months ago. Fireworks still bursting above, I slipped away from the crowd, flagged a cab, and told the driver to floor it. Empty streets. Green lights. It felt like the entire city wanted me to witness whatever came next. 10 minutes later, the cab screeched to a halt in front of the address from the text. Grant and Company, Financial Services, downtown. The 6th floor lights blazed bright. The front desk was deserted. Clock read 12:17 a.m. Then, as if waiting for me, Sarah, quiet Sarah from accounting, appeared from a hallway. Her eyes were wide, troubled. She didn't say hello. She just grabbed my sleeve and whispered, "Jake, they're in Mr. Grant's office." Then she vanished. The office door was shut but unlocked. I heard movement, the rustle of fabric, a soft gasp. My hands clenched into fists. Instead of knocking, I shoved the door open hard. It slammed against the wall. Olivia let out a yelp, scrambling to adjust her skirt. Mr. Grant stood frozen, tie undone, belt hanging loose. The air reeked of perfume and stale champagne. My vision went red. One punch flattened him before he could even speak. Olivia shrank back against the desk, wide-eyed, her lipstick smeared. I honestly think I might have slapped her if not for a pair of hands, some junior analyst I'd never met, grabbing me from behind and thrusting a plastic cup of vodka into my palm. The next thing I knew, I was outside, January's chill cutting across my cheeks as someone called me a rideshare, and Olivia's quiet sobs echoed down the hallway behind me. I crashed at my friend Chris's place, lying on his couch and staring up at the ceiling fan until the first light of dawn slashed through the blinds. My phone kept ringing, Olivia's name flashing every 10 minutes. I let it ring, ignoring her until noon, then finally answered with a voice rough and raw. "Why, Jake?" she asked, her voice cracked and desperate. "It was just a mistake. It meant nothing. Please, come home." Her words spilled out so fast it was like she hoped speed could wash away the betrayal. I laughed, but it was bitter and ugly. "A mistake? You don't end up half-naked on your boss's desk by accident, Liv." Silence hung between us. Then something inside her broke. "Do you think that promotion just fell into my lap?" she snapped. "You love to brag about my title, but guess what? Nothing in this world is free." Her voice was sharp and cold, like iced coffee bitterness. "You're proud of your engineering paycheck, but I wanted to earn my own success. This is the price." I ended the call, disgust bubbling inside me. Maybe she was right about the cost, but I never asked her to pay it. Weeks slipped by in a haze of divorce meetings and moving boxes. She kept the condo filled with memories. I kept the pickup truck and the dog. Every night I replayed that office scene, letting anger burn itself numb. Then one Saturday, I ran into Sarah, the same coworker who sent those texts and led me down that hallway. We both pretended everything was normal while wandering the frozen food aisle. She apologized for how it all blew up, said she couldn't stand watching Olivia trade our marriage for a corner office. She asked if I hated her for ruining everything. I muttered something about destiny burning itself down, whether we watch it or not. Honestly, I still don't know if I should thank her or curse her. Some mornings, I imagine a different life, one where I ignored those messages, kissed Olivia at midnight, and stayed happily blind. Other mornings, I'm thankful I saw the decay before it spread further. Either way, the pain is mine to bear, and I'm learning that healing isn't a straight path. It's like stumbling down a drunken sidewalk towards sunrise. I haven't forgiven Olivia. Not yet. But I can't pretend I never loved her either. Memories ambush me at stoplights, her laughter bouncing off the walls of our first apartment, the way she cheered when my baseball team finally won the company league. That was real, even if the ending was a lie. Maybe someday the sting will fade enough for me to send Sarah a thank you note. Or maybe I'll always wonder if ignorance truly is bliss. For now, I lace up my running shoes, let the winter air bite my lungs, and remind myself that a clean break, no matter how painful, is better than a slow, silent rot you never notice until it's too late.